All right. So, picking up where we left off last time, you guys had just finished the day with having an interesting conversation with the. Well, you discovered something interesting in the blacksmith, we'll say. And it doesn't make the blacksmith look any better.
Sadly enough.
Before that, you guys had tried to go out to the forest to investigate, and luckily / unluckily, the second you got about halfway there, you were attacked by orcs. And they sent several waves at you guys, which you defeated. However, at the end of it, you guys decided to basically go back to town because they had done damage to you, and you had done quite a bit of damage to them, judging by the bodies.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah. Outside of that, you found that there was a single orc, it looked like, that was alive, that Brina killed, Mercy killed. And when you sent your blink dogs to try and retrieve any of the weapons out there, 3 out of 4 of them did not come back.
Yeah.
Also, Bill the Unicorn showed up and he wanted apples to heal people. So.
We love Bill.
Alrighty then. So, picking up there, I believe when we left off last session, Leovar and Vera were going to the guard captains, and then they decided, we're going to go back to the tavern because Leovar wants to have a conversation with the orc, or the half-orc in question.
Yeah. Moral quandaries abound.
So we can pick up there. Are there any questions before we start tonight?
No.
Nope.
I don't think so. I think we're pretty clear on this is a fucky situation.
Moral quandary abound.
Yeah. All right, so where was Brina's character, Thera? Where were you?
If I remember correctly, I was still up at the wall. Well,
Right, yeah.
First, I think they had called me to go check out the bottom of the trap door. Couldn't find anything, and then I returned back to the wall because there was still a watch out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now.
So, before we deal with Leovar's gallivanting in the night, what is everyone else doing?
Playing my hammer and anvil song.
And I am assisting however I can
Okay.
with my crafting of toy making.
Thera, are you going to stay on the wall and just help look out for stuff? You do have dark vision, unlike most of these humans, which would be a great boon.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of more or less planning.
Okay.
And since I don't have spells, I don't really need much, I still need sleep, but I'm probably used to doing, guard shifts.
Yeah. Well, dwarves only sleep for 6 hours anyways, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Ah,
I never really realized that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
gnomes
Yeah, they
sleep
do
for
that.
8?
Gnome sleep for 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
so
I
gnomes,
believe so. anyways.
humans...
I can double check on that, but...
Yeah. I would stay up until, there was a relief for the night shift.
Because you can get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Vera, I assume that you were going to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get food, get a glass of wine,
Okay.
and go the fuck to sleep. And, trance. And try not to have bad trance thoughts.
They call that intrusive trance. Terrible. I know.
Also, I'm pretty sure that my dog just farted, and he's bad.
Yeah, I forget where it is under, exactly how long they sleep, but I remember reading that dwarves were 6, but I'll do some more research on that just to make sure. So, that means Garskarjan and Basgrim are going to be busy for the night, along with Daniel, because Daniel's hanging out with you guys, remember? So...
Oh, Daniel.
And that means that Vera and Leovar go to the Far Gone Inn. So, with that being said, the three gentlemen, Garskarjan, Basgrim, and Daniel, you guys work well into the night. Ezra, are you still planning on getting your 8 hours?
Yeah, because I'm completely tapped on spells, so I would be cutting off when I need to for sleep.
Okay.
Are there sleeping arrangements kind of within the blacksmith?
There's one.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
But
I
I figured
we're
you
gonna
guys
have
just go
to
back to the-
go back to the end because we still have the kid with us too.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
okay. So, you guys head out to the inn.
After at
Kinda.
like 10 o'clock or so.
Yeah, around like 10 o'clock. The kid is exhausted.
Poor guy.
He's definitely not used to this kind of heavy labor. However, you two are. Especially Josh's character. You remember the long days cleaning pots and pans.
All the potatoes.
Oh, the potatoes.
So many.
So many potatoes. All right, so you guys get back to the Far Gone Inn. The Far Gone Inn is pretty quiet about, well, actually it's 10 o'clock. It's actually kind of
Popping.
a bit. I mean, there aren't a lot of people here because of everything that's going on. But any unlucky merchants or unlucky travelers that got stuck here during all this are still here because there's nowhere else to go, basically. So do you guys just clean up, kind of get your meal and go to bed?
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys all pay for your dinners tonight, right? Okay.
Yes.
2 copper for everybody if you want your. And Brina, you want to stay on the walls until guard shift?
Do I know? Did they mention like whenever a shift change?
The next shift change will probably be around like midnight.
Yeah, I'll stay up for till midnight.
Okay. All right. And the rest of you go to sleep. So, now, Thera, at midnight, the guard shift occurs. Do you wish to... You want to go home? You want to go back to the inn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did anything like happen during my session watch?
Roll 3 spot checks for me, please.
Okay. 1 second.
1.
I'm grabbing the dice, and we'll see what they say. These puppies. Let's see. 25.
All right. Next one.
18.
Okay. Last one.
And, again, 29.
All right, cool. So what you see in the night is there really isn't much going on. At some points, you see what maybe are some orcs, like, way out in the tree line. There's a little bit of moonlight tonight, so you can kind of see what's going on, but not a lot. But you can kind of see, like, shadowy figures every once in a glimpse out in the tree line. You could take a shot at them if you want to, but, I mean, it would be a very hard shot.
Mm-hmm. And they still haven't come to collect their dead, have they?
At the... Basically at almost midnight, you can see some of them coming out and, like, checking the area. You're not sure exactly what they're doing, but you see this with your magnificent spot check, even though there's not much light out, and whoever these guys are actually, they seem to be actually doing a pretty good job of trying to hide themselves.
I like that, because that could mean that they have rogues. If they have rogues, that means that they could possibly send a few people in to sneak in. And if they could send a few people to sneak in, there could be assassination attempts.
So there are two of them right now out there. They go ahead and roll me another spot check.
Okay. 28.
Okay, you can see them. They're still very well hidden, and there's again two of them, and they seem to be making their way kind of on to where the battlefield is.
Do they look like... What's the word? Do they look like not grave robbers, but like the type to collect dead?
So they appear to be like these, again, half orcs, or orcs are just big in general.
Mm-hmm.
There are these big orcs. They have, let's see, dwarves only see in black and white, so with their dark vision. So they appear to have like a bow strapped on them, like just this huge bow and a blade. And they appear to kind of like be making their way towards towards the battle site. You're not sure exactly what they're doing, but you can, if you want, let them proceed further to see what they're doing. Or you could take a shot at them, but they are about like a good 200 feet away. 250. Like, it's not going to be an easy shot, and they aren't exactly like gallivanting out in the open. They're actually like, they are definitely trying to be stealthy. Like, they're maneuvering themselves behind any cover that they find and progressing very slowly.
Still don't like how they're trying to be stealthy.
Imagine that, trying to be stealthy when there's people that can shoot you.
Yeah. I pointed out to like the shift overchange.
They cannot. You
Yeah,
have dark vision.
I know, I can see it. I'm just gonna point to like the general area. But once they get within shooting range, I'm gonna shoot at least a warning shot.
Well, they're, again, 200 feet out. Like, you can shoot at them right now if you want. It's just you're going to take negatives.
Yeah, but I mean, like, once they're within my range, I'm not gonna aim at them, but I'm shooting warning shots, like, I see you.
So, like, if they get within
120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you watch them for a bit longer. They get to where the battle happened, like with you guys, and they appear to be going over their dead. They don't progress any further than that. They appear to be like checking to see. They're checking bodies.
Yeah. That's all that I was really wanting to do. Like, if they're trying to like prepare rites or something, I'm gonna let them have that. Because, you know, you gather your dead once you are done fighting. And they didn't do that earlier. But I don't want them, you know, sneaking ahead, closer.
Yeah,
But-
they don't sneak any closer. They just appear to be checking bodies right now.
Okay. So,
Are they gathering bodies or just checking them?
Brina, roll d20.
just the straight roll is 11.
Give me your spot check.
Okay. 21.
So, from what you can see, Brina, you can see that if you want to look, they seem to be checking the bodies to see if anybody's alive.
Mm-hmm.
And then if they're not alive, they kind of they do some sort of thing for them, and then they are pulling off some of their gear, like.
Yep. I'll let them do their rites. Every race has their own custom for fallen, and I'll respect that.
Okay.
And then once I'm
Do
sure
you want to change shifts? Because this is happening like right before you leave, or do you want to watch these guys till they leave?
change shifts, but I'll also let the captain whoever is taking rank, you know, lead for the shift. Like, there are two on the battlefield. I think they're just saying the rites for their fallen. They shouldn't get any closer.
the person who's exchanging the shift with you just kind of goes like, all right, I can't see them, but we'll keep an eye out on that location.
How long are the shifts?
They were like 4 hours.
I'm almost tempted to take another shift, but I also know that that might be a dumb idea. Um. Hmm. You know what? Fuck it. If the guy who is cool to relieve me is fine with company, I'll keep an eye out with him until, like, the cresting of dawn.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's like, absolutely. I would love to have a pair of dwarven eyes up here. I can't see that far in the dark.
Now, just so she knows, what is her negatives for having lack of sleep the next day?
So
Or-
she'll be fatigued the next day. So she'll
Oh,
have
shit.
-2 strength, -2 dex.
Eh. Eh.
Oof.
Well, I only
Rough.
need 6 hours. You guys could just go on without me. Or just restart it at a super fucking late night. Or afternoon.
I mean, we did not make plans for the next day.
Yeah.
So that is not outside of the realm of possibility.
That
Especially-
does not mean we will not try to do something.
True, true. But you've also been busy with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also made sure to be ready for tomorrow.
True.
The best way that we're going to fix this problem is to end the problem.
Fact.
That sounds like genocide.
I mean, we're in a war. Well, not really a war. We're in a... Yeah.
To
No.
them, it's a war.
Well, I mean, who even knows what the orc chieftain is exactly after?
Nobody really knows at this point.
Yeah, it might be as simple as getting to the orc chieftain, proving to him that we have some sort of competence in combat, and maybe having dialogue that way. Who knows? He didn't seem too keen to finish us off yesterday. If he wanted to charge with the rest of those people, he could have. He also wanted to send the people down to kill that plant, so we don't really know anything about what his motives are.
True.
Okay, well, I'm going to be sleeping.
I'm gonna say fuck it. I'll stay up until, like, the cresting of... just before dawn. Just to keep an eye on things.
So if you watch that area, you see at a certain point some more orcs come out, and they appear to be kind of like ferrying the dead. At a certain point, noise can actually be heard. Like, obviously, the other orcs that come out aren't like nearly as skilled as the ones that came out initially to kind of like survey the situation. And some of the guards make like what's going on. Do you just want to tell them like, hey, they're getting their dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stand down. They're just, they're preparing their dead.
Roll D100 for me.
Alright. 76.
Okay. So the guard, like one of the guard captains that's basically in charge for this shift, he kind of goes, like, they're just out there getting their dead?
Yes. Been keeping an eye on them for a few hours.
Okay. I appreciate that. Let me know if they do anything else that I need to know about, but we can at least let them have their dead.
Fair enough. Every culture has their own way of preparing them.
As long as they don't raise them, I don't care.
No, I was particularly keeping an eye out for that. I don't have the magical capabilities, but when something is on the ground for hours dead, suddenly rise up, then I would be very cautious.
There's an orc cleric coming around. Resurrection, resurrection, resurrection. Just like, what?
That's why they're not running out of undead. They are running out of people.
They just raise dead. They just progressively become
God.
weaker orcs.
Yeah. Revivify. Revivify. Or that's the one that doesn't have a negative.
That's the one that you have to do, like,
Right
really
away.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Raise the dead is like, I think it can be within, like, hours? Huh? It is, but same
If
difference.
I am correct, it's within X amount of hours of cleric level.
Yeah. Something like that. Anyways. All right, so you guys all sleep. Brina, you for like 4 o'clock, when the sun's kind of like starting to rise, it like just kind of like sunlight starting to come out. You want to go take a nap?
Yep. I head to the inn. I
Roll
ask.
a d20 for me.
Oh God. I rolled a 16. What does that mean?
Are we getting breakfast while she walks in?
Nope, don't worry about it. All right, you go to bed.
Oh, I hate that.
I was gonna ask the innkeeper for like paper and like a pen or ink and quill.
He goes, I have some in the back.
Just need a page. I need to write. Or would you let my company know that I pulled a double shift?
I'll let them know. They're kind of obvious.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Obviously amazing.
Yeah.
I head upstairs
All right.
and crash.
All right. So you guys all wake up the next day. Probably Scarjon gets down there in the morning first. So you get down there in the morning, and that halfling that's at the bar, it's like older halfling male.
Morning.
Good morning. I kind of, you're gonna have to excuse me, but I'm kind of curious about your team, group.
Yeah.
I'm the owner of this establishment, and I've just noticed that you guys have been here for a while, and I've heard some stuff around town, and I just want to know what's going on.
Well, we were sent out here by the Heroic Hunters Guild to kind of help with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the main reason why we're here. And then before we came out here, we let the royal person from
Noble.
the noble from Gallants, let him know that what was going on, and then he sent like a platoon of soldiers. So that's the main reason why there's such an influx of people to kind of help with the whole orc problem. That's the main reason why.
He just goes, it's been a while since we've gotten a group that came out here and stayed.
For extended period.
More or less. I mean, I see a lot. Mostly merchants, mostly people buying wood, to be honest. But
Yeah, and then vegan.
yeah, usually adventurers that come out here usually only stay for a day and then they're gone.
Has there been anything else that's been happening in this town besides the orc stuff?
There's been lots of stuff. I mean,
What, anything else being a nuisance to the town? Not you're aware of, at least? Or that you've heard rumors of?
You're an adventurer, right?
Yeah, so that's why I'm a little curious. Just want to make sure there's not
We're a town on the edge of a forest. We got lots of problems.
there's not like weird lizard creatures attacking you, or
I mean, we've had goblin raiders, we've had orc raiders, we've had undead, like, minions come down and attack us. We've seen giants, we've had dryads, we've had elves. I mean,
and do you only have like regular old Joe Schmoes watching the wall?
well, most of the time we have other people here if stuff happens. I mean, if we have any major issues, we generally send for gallants.
Oh,
Most of the time our roads don't get blocked off. We used to have some pretty good scouts.
what happened to him? The orc problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
The orc problem kind of sorted that out.
Ah,
You don't get to have good scouts very long when orc invasion happens.
yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
Yes, and that's kind of, we're gonna have a problem with that. We're gonna have a problem with scouts after they leave.
Yeah, we'll have to. Well, hopefully we'll be able to figure out that situation and why everything's been happening. Because when did the orcs start becoming a problem?
I think it was about like a month ago or something like that.
Oh. And it just became like a problem right away, or like, oh, a little skirmish, and then with like 20 orcs at a time.
No, I mean, here's the thing. Like, we've always had issues with the orcs. I get a lot of people who come from the woodcutters and everything else like that, and you get too deep in the forest and you can find orcs. That's always been an issue. But most of the time, if we find orcs, it's called we retreat. Maybe if we're really unlucky, we lose like a woodcutter, and then we just avoid the area for a while. And if it gets really bad, then we contact the house. Well, the mayor does, anyways. And then they send out some troops, and then they deal with it.
Yeah, and then now you have your temporary mayor, I suppose.
You see that he... Roll sense motive.
17.
You see that there's definitely like a air of annoyance when you bring that up, and he just kind of goes like, "Yeah, don't even get me started on her."
Yeah, I know new people can be such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But I mean, hopefully, maybe the mayor's okay.
He just slow blinks at you for a second. Sure.
Hopefully, maybe just captured for a long time.
Our mayor?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been gone for a very long time at this point. I can't hold my breath, especially with orcs involved.
Fair. We'll eventually, at some point, probably go try and kind of push back against the orc camp if possible.
Good luck. I mean, you're adventurers, and I mean, good luck to you, but if you think that's the worst, I got news for you.
I mean, I don't think that's the worst, but I mean, we took on about 20 or more of them yesterday, so we either thinned out their numbers quite a bit, or we just made them angrier. I'm hoping it's just we thinned
Well,
out their
you
numbers.
did both, probably.
We did both, but I'm hoping it's more significantly that we've thinned them out a bit. And they'll be
I wouldn't hold my breath.
squishier. I can't do it. I like to try to stay a little bit optimistic.
Well, that's the good thing about you gnomes, huh?
And halflings. Halflings do too. At least the ones I've known.
I mean, yes.
Some of the ones I've known.
But, I mean, like, let's be realistic. Come on. Like, I'm all about optimism, but I also run an inn of Fargon, so...
I mean, for what it is a very nice place.
It's okay. It still needs a lot of work, but, you know.
I've been in far worse.
Well, I aim not to be the worst, so...
Yeah, you will never be in a story of the worst. I can guarantee you that.
Then I'm doing a good job.
You should have like a weird, crazy theme song. There's this bear place.
No, I hate that place.
Oh, it's almost magical. In
No,
a terrible way.
That is near torture.
Exactly.
No. Are you a good person?
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm a good person. I'd say I'm a good person, yeah.
He just shakes his head. Not if you like that place.
Comes from a dark place in my life. That's why I think I find some weird enjoyment from it.
That's sick.
Oh my god.
Being raised a bard. When you're not
You're a gnome.
when
That's
you're not
like
naturally meant to be a
You
bard.
are naturally born into. I have most bards are gnomes.
Not all.
I didn't say all. I said
Yeah,
most. Listen to what I am saying.
mean, yeah, a lot of them are, but I mean, it's not like all gnomes have to be bards.
Most of them are.
But there's a lot of us out there that aren't. There's some
Really?
that
Are you sure?
I'm sure they're mages. I know there are mages out there.
Okay, yeah, fine. They're
that
mages.
are gnomes,
They're
yeah,
mages.
yeah.
You know that technically a bard is a mage.
But they don't do the same thing.
They both do arcane.
And bards do a weird, like...
They still do arcane.
Arcane,
It
divine,
is still
sorta
arcane. No,
weird
it is
thing.
arcane.
Yeah, bards can cast cure magic. That's just kind of weird.
Bards can also can't cast enchant person.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, they don't have as much illusion. I'm not really as familiar with the bard. What
I'm not either. But the point is, they
that
are
a bard
arcane.
can have. Yeah, I'm okay. And I'm just I did a little bit of bard work, but that's why I have that.
See, you're even a bard.
Yes, I was, and I was not cut out for it.
Well, you still are bard,
Yes, I just didn't have the natural charisma to do it as well.
but you're still a bard.
Yes, that's why I find enjoyment out of the bear.
That's sick.
car.
I'm gonna get you breakfast now. It'll cost you 2 copper.
Thank you,
Walk up.
sir.
All right. So about 3 hours later, Basgrim and Vera come down.
I'll also order like an ale after like an hour.
Leovar comes down after like 2 more hours. Sorry, let me rephrase that. They come down after 3. Leovar comes down after 2.
Oh,
So
okay.
he comes out sooner. But
Yeah.
he's definitely slept in.
Yeah. I'm like, oh well, good morning to you.
He seems kind of tired. He's like, good morning.
Didn't you get to bed before I did?
Yes.
Air quote, get to bed.
Yes. He sits down.
Are there some nice ladies around in this town?
Yes.
I mean, you gotta point them out for me.
No.
Oh, now you're a mean person.
The bartender comes out, gives him breakfast, and he just slowly eats it. He's like out of it.
Man, I wonder how much longer till everybody else wakes up. I'm surprised you're the first one out of them.
Casters.
Well, no, but I'm surprised you beat them up. Like, Vera should be up by now. She must be sleeping in a little bit longer. Trancing longer?
Don't know.
I guess I don't know. It's weird the way that it was worked that way. I wish I could. That'd be very nice. I wish I could just trance for 4 hours a day. Then I could go back up.
Right?
And
Wouldn't
do
that be
stuff?
nice?
Yeah, I'm feeling rested. I mean, mages have to just sit around and be, I guess, up for another 4 hours. I guess I could study more, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works.
All right. So, Vera and Thera come down.
Or Vera and Bosgrim.
Sorry, yeah. Vera and Basgrim come down.
I just stretch, like, oh.
Leovar's kind of just sprawled out on the counter. Like, he's just, like, laying down.
I, like, pat him on his back.
He's like,
You have a good night?
I'm tired.
Yeah, but you have a good night?
I'm tired.
Met a good bar woman.
Morning.
Good morning.
I'll just say to the bartender, can I get breakfast to go?
I don't have to-go bags. I
You
have
have
bowls.
bread?
Yeah, I have bread.
Throw it on bread.
Okay.
It goes, just put it in this bag of holding.
Wow.
That's your to-go bag.
He comes back out, and he's got, like, this wooden bowl with, like, a wooden spoon in it and some bread sticking out of it. And he's just like, here you go. Just bring back the bowl later.
We'll be
Okay.
here.
I'm going to charge you for it if you steal it.
He's a cleric.
What kind of food is it? It's like a soup or a stew?
It's like a thick stew with what looks to be like peaches and apples in it with like some sort of grain.
Oatmeal.
Kinda.
You could hollow out the bread and then pour it into it and use the bread as like a cup.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to go for. Oh, I'm just going to take all the solids, put it in the bread. Just...
So you
Thanks.
just pull out all the stuffing in the bread.
Yeah, and I'll just like eat that while I'm doing it and just...
So there's more soup than bread. I don't know how big of a loaf you think he
That's
gave
what
you.
I'm saying, just like the solids. Not all the liquid in it all.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then just slurp down the rest.
Yeah, and just... Back to the forge.
Make me a spoon.
I can do that.
Yeah.
If you want a wooden one.
It'll be a toy.
It's a spoon.
Toy spoon. Little dinky thing.
I make toy spoons for giants.
What?
That's how I get around the crafting.
Let's not try to impose any arbitrary problems here. I'm trying to make a character around that. Don't fuck it up for me.
It's just because I have craft toy making. I guess I should just call it.
So do you go with
woodworking.
him to...
Oh yeah, I'd join him.
All right. All right, Vera, you're with Leo at the bar.
I eat breakfast and just sip on probably some water.
Oh, I go get Daniel.
Oh, yeah, you have to wake him up, but yeah, he gets up.
Oh, even after all that time.
Yeah.
Dylan, sorry, Dylan, not Daniel.
Yeah.
So I knock. Hey, Dylan, do you wanna go try again?
He's like, huh?
You ready for another long day of work?
Is it Dylan or is it Dylan?
It's Dylan.
I thought it was Daniel.
No, I wrote that. I wrote it down. It was Dylan.
You're fucking it up.
I thought one of them was named David, so David could talk to David.
No, that's
No.
the
That's the
blacksmith.
orc. Half orc.
Right, right.
Dylan and Django.
I'm trying to find where I actually had the notes on that.
That would have been a long time ago.
Yeah, Dylan.
So Dylan, you ready
Yeah,
again?
I said that wrong earlier. He's just kind of like, huh? I'm tired. And Django kind of goes like, literally like, rips the bed sheet out from under him. And he like flops on the floor. He's like, get up. I'm not dealing with you again today. Like, it was nice having some peace and quiet in here. He's like, and he's like, get up, get dressed. Come back in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna make sure this kid's ready.
Okay, sounds good. I just go downstairs and we're like, okay, he'll be ready in a minute.
So like about
While Bosgrim's doing the bread.
yeah,
thing.
about 3 minutes later, he comes like stumbling down. He's like, I'm sore and I'm tired.
Yeah, so today I guess we peel potatoes? That'll be the next thing you do.
What? We're in a blacksmith though.
This is child abuse.
Then we'll peel. I don't know, we'll find something to peel. You have to have something to peel. Let's go.
What? And
And I push behind him
Yeah.
and I push.
you guys head off to the blacksmith. All right, Vera, you're with
Yeah.
Leo now.
I just finish up breakfast, kind of just munching, kind of drawing it out and not making this quick, not rushing. And then I kind of like look over at him and I'm like, so, want to take a walk? How late you stay up anyway?
The guards do their jobs here. It took me a while.
Well, I mean, in every other case, that's kind of a good thing. Do you want to go up to your room then?
Usually I'm better at this. These guards are on high alert and they're pissy.
Yeah. Do we want to go?
Sure. And he just gets up and walks.
Cool. I walk with him.
Okay.
And I just kind of like, we need to not talk about this in public.
He was like, yeah, I know.
Okay. So, were you able to talk to him?
Yeah.
So what's the story, if there is one?
So he was very, very tight-lipped, even when I told him about what we had found.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like there's something else going on here that... He basically told me if we could prove the mayor was dead, he would tell me everything. Which, that automatically sent up some real big flags for me.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what that
That's-
means, but that made me be like, wait, what? Why is that so important?
I mean, we need to look into the mayor's disappearance more anyway. That's really one thing we haven't touched here.
No, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, the fact that that was his first, maybe not his first, but that was
A
one
main point.
Yeah, he was like,
That's
once-
concerning.
Yeah, right. And like,
Yeah.
he wouldn't tell us about. I mean, I think he expected his little hidey hole to never be found. Which, to be fair, it was very well hidden.
You're
but,
just very good.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't like the fact that he's like, prove the mayor's dead and then we can talk.
I don't know how long we can keep this from the guard captain, but maybe we can go.
We could just put a rug over it. I don't know. We don't have to tell her.
I'm not good at bluffing. We can only avoid her for so long.
So let's just not be here for a while.
Fair. You gotta convince Bosgrim of that.
I'll go convince him right now.
Okay, let's go over there and talk to them then.
All right, let's do it.
We can just
Roll
scout the
D100.
forest. Oh god. I rolled a 59.
59.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you get there. No trouble. Nothing. You're at the forge. There seems to be a couple of guards that seem to have dropped something off, and you hear Basgrim. Well, you hear the forge going.
Mm-hmm. So I just head in and I kind of like... I'm good at diplomacy. Bluff is not one of my strong suits. I've known this for quite a while.
Maybe the next level Leovar takes, he'll just take all ranks and bluff.
It only works when someone else is threatening and I have a fireball. That is when it works for my character. As long as I remain silent, sure. If I open my mouth, no. So
you just have to threaten Basgrim with a fireball.
Yes, exactly. So I head into the forge with Leovar, and I kind of like sheepishly like head over. And I'm
Hey,
like,
how's it going?
hey, guys. Hi.
You doing good?
Yeah, we're great.
It doesn't sound like you're doing good.
What if we went out looking for the mayor today?
Ye-
Like the real mayor.
Bosgrim's doing the blacksmithing stuff.
Yeah, but the mayor's kind of like a bigger issue, don't we all agree?
We haven't
I
dealt
mean-
with that since we got here.
Yeah, but we'd have to like get into the orc territory, which is the whole thing we tried to do yesterday.
Do we know exactly where
Not
they went missing?
exactly, but
Well, like we need.
Well, we're not going to fix the problem staying here. The problem's
Exactly.
out there.
yeah,
So we should go out there to try
Yeah.
and fix the problem.
but we need to go get Thera.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we don't have to leave like right now, but we're saying like sometime today, maybe start to get out into the forest.
Shouldn't we have started earlier in the day if we're going to be doing scouting?
Look, we're
Not
doing
necessarily.
we're doing the best we
Oh.
can. I mean, I don't want to be traveling in the forest at the butt crack of dawn.
I mean that's like ideal time to do it because no one else is awake.
Well, don't you think
We
the
can only
half-orc-
do so
Don't
much.
you think the orcs would be awake?
No,
They're
because
kind of night people.
I
aren't
know,
they?
but they seem like weird people that are awake during the day.
So when would
So you go during the dawn when
no?
they're not awake.
What are you talking about? They're gonna be awake during dawn. They're night owls.
Regardless, I think it would be good to go figure out stuff about the missing mayor today.
I agree.
Do you want to go double check, ask people around town the last time they knew where the mayor was?
I'm not good at talking to people. She is.
I can go talk to the innkeeper.
I don't know.
Sure.
If you give me a couple hours, I can go start talking to people.
Yeah, you go talk to people.
The innkeeper didn't just knew that the mayor went missing. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, but
Did you ask?
they're very unconfident that the mayor's still alive. That was the main thing. But you could ask
Yeah.
them. I didn't ask them.
Well, if they're
directly.
gone for that amount of time, I would be too.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I could just go ask some of the guards and try to find out. But like I said, it'll be a couple hours if I get lucky.
I mean, if anything, maybe we can talk to Leoril and see if
Yeah, let's do that.
she knows.
Basgrim,
anything,
you want to go
because
talk to your
she's-
friend?
Yeah.
I think he'd rather stay here hitting stuff.
And get some stuff done here solo while you guys are doing all that. If anything, I'd want to go up to the potion maker. Something came into mind when you said about the mayor.
What?
Just a hunch. But yeah, if anything, go follow that avenue. I'll get some work done here, and I'll go see what's up with my head.
Okie dokie. We should probably keep. Are there any guards around right now?
At the forge? No.
Yeah.
There's just Dylan.
Okay. We should probably. I think it might be best if we don't bring out the secret that we found right away. I would prefer doing some digging before some hanging happened.
Wasn't the whole stick that we gotta like talk about it right away, or else we're all
And
gonna
as
be
soon as I
screwed?
see her, yes, of course I'm gonna tell her.
I'm probably
As
gonna
soon
run.
as I see her,
I'm probably
is-
gonna run into her because I'm walking around town asking everybody about what's going on.
That's
This
why
is
we should
why-
go into the forest.
yeah.
But we need to find.
This is why I'm telling you this now. She's always in the guard, the jail thing. She's always in there.
I'm j-
9 times out of 10.
okay, I'm just.
And if we run into her, yes.
No.
I am not telling you to lie, but we're very busy trying to do other things. So if you have to leave quickly without really stopping to chat, that might be the best course of action.
She can chase me down, no problem. I'm a gnome.
Let's just avoid
Just
that.
ride
Just
your
avoid it.
Just ride Gavin.
Yeah. Just ride Gavin around town. You love Gavin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Just oops, Gavin's gotta go.
that's all right.
Just avoid the guard, the barracks.
If everyone wasn't
Look,
in such a state of distress,
Leovar kind of goes,
then
he
yes.
claps his hand together and he goes, look, I think we should leave for the forest ASAP.
Yes.
I think we should know at least a rough idea of where we should be going.
Yes, I don't disagree with that.
I think that we should get going as soon as possible. That's what
I think
saying.
there's far more going on here than we know.
Yes.
That's my point.
Yes.
And
So
I
think
think
it's best if we just get out.
Baz-
If
Do
you
we
guys
just
want
wanna
to go
leave?
talk into, if you guys want to check with Leo,
Leo Real, I think, is a safe bet.
Because I have an odd hunch.
look, I think we need to get, because I don't think we have all the information that we need right now.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be lying to people, but I also don't want to send a half-orc to the gallows because,
Fear.
Because we didn't have enough info.
yeah, you know, maybe he is super guilty. Okay, fine. But right now, he's sitting in a cell with guards surrounding him. I
Yeah.
doubt he can do anything more to hurt the town.
But why do we think he's not guilty?
Because it
Let's
doesn't make
gather
sense.
our things. We'll talk to Leo real quick,
Look,
and then
when we
we'll
get out into
head
the
to the
forest,
forest.
when we get out into the forest,
We can chat.
we can chat.
Okay.
Daniel, you need to go home.
I was gonna
Dylan.
just.
Dylan, you need to go home.
I was just gonna have him knock off.
He's like,
Like,
wait, I get
straighten
to go
out
back to
twigs.
the. I get to go
Yes.
back to the tavern. Yeah, here's a silver piece. Go have a good day. He's like, yay!
Go
Runs
relax.
off
I'm sure these guys were you to the bone yesterday.
for a whole hour.
Yeah.
He was here for a couple hours. It's like a good solid 4.
You guys go check with Leo Real.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the potion maker because it just something about him being closed doesn't.
Hey, if you
what-
have a hunch, go
Yeah.
for it.
You want to take anybody with you?
I'll go get there.
Yeah, you should go get Thera.
Yeah.
You.
We'll meet at the wall that we were at last time.
Do you want to go with Bosco?
Yeah.
Huh? No, I'm not gonna.
No,
go
we're
with-
gonna go talk to Leo Real.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It seems like the more people that are at the potion makers, the less happy he is. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
Okay. Meet up at the gate.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll meet up there and.
Actually, put out the fires here and give me the blacksmith key. I'm gonna lock this place up, and then I will deliver the key back to her.
That sounds like a good idea.
But then I thought that's the whole
Look,
thing.
we can't keep it open.
Well, yeah, but we just lock it up.
Okay, if we leave with the blacksmith key into the forest,
Okay.
We're gonna
fair.
also
Oh,
look
okay,
suspicious.
okay,
Yeah.
fair. No, okay,
like
never mind. never
I'll
mind.
I'll sneak in. I'll leave the key with a note saying like, "Oh, we went down to the forest. Goodbye."
That sounds smart. That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, see,
And it also checks out with why we're here.
yeah. So I'll take the key. He takes the key. He kind of goes, "Everyone out of the blacksmith." You guys, kill the
I'll
fires.
kill the fire,
Yeah.
or at least get it low enough where it will die out.
Yeah. He locks it and he goes, "All right, we all have our jobs. I'll see you later." And he takes off.
I feel slimy. Can I just like trudge off to the
This
inn?
is why we're avoiding people.
It feels weird.
Just don't question it until we have more info.
Okay, so Basgrim, because I've been looking forward to this.
Ooh. 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 Ezra's hunch on point.
Oh God, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I go to the potion maker.
Oh, Josh, could you unlock this?
Does he have like a back door?
Not, I mean, you could look for one.
Yeah, I'd go look if he has a back door, because he doesn't seem to like people using the front door.
Maybe because there's a giant closed sign on it.
You think you find a back door? There's a sign hanging above it, the back door that says "Potions Maker closed."
Damn.
I'll knock.
1 second.
He's gotten more business in the past 3 days than he's wanted in the last month.
I just need to take notes. 1 second.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so you're at the back door.
Yeah, just not.
Nothing happens.
Mark, are you in there?
You just hear like a what?
Mark, it's Basgroup. The dwarf that didn't try to argue with you.
Yeah, I remember you. The sign also says "closed" in the back, smarty pants.
Yeah, I have questions.
Why is it that when my sign says "closed," people want to come in, but when my sign says "open," nobody comes in?
I at least pay well.
He opens up the door. What do you want?
Did you still have potions for sale?
Come
One.
on in. You're letting out the cold air.
Yeah, I'll go in.
What?
Why did you close?
No one's gonna buy stuff right now.
The sounds of it, people weren't buying it when you were open either.
Yeah, that's why I'm closed.
Do you know anything about Bronca?
Yeah, why?
Dude, have you heard anything about where he went or why? What happened to him?
Look, buddy, I'm not in the business of telling other people's business. I'm a potion maker.
Some things started to feel odd around.
Welcome to Woodguard.
city.
It's an
Yeah.
odd town.
Odd politically about the standing mayor's decisions. Your close, the blacksmith closed, two very important stores when it comes to a I don't know, an almost war front with orcs.
Okay.
Just call it a hunch. Something seems wrong, and Bronca's the one who sent for my party to begin with.
Well,
You
I don't
generally
know.
Contact.
I don't know anything about that. Okay, like I'm just a potion maker, one who has a closed shop.
Yeah. Just something feels off, and I was hoping that you might be able to shed some light.
I don't know what I can shed light on. Bronca got potions from me, but so did most of the town.
When was the last time Bronca came by?
No, probably about a month ago.
Before he supposedly went missing.
Yep.
What did he get from you?
Look, buddy. I don't keep a vendor's tab on everybody. I just sell potions. It's not my MO.
Don't recall in the slightest what he could have gotten before he went missing.
He went out into the forest every once in a while. He got hide from animal potions. He'd get some cure lights every once in a while. I think he would get invisibility potions every once in a while, and I don't know, stuff like that.
Do you know which direction he went into the forest?
I sell him potions. I don't ask him where he's going. I don't ask you where you're going.
Also, one thing I don't think we know, what race was Bronca?
He's an elf.
Okay. Well, how much were those healing potions again?
Thanks
It
for a
was
second.
75 you were trying to sell?
Yes.
I'll take 2.
He sets 2 on the table.
About when did you close? Just curiosity.
When the orcs started attacking,
About a month and a half ago.
well, no, I was open after that. I meant like when they became more prevalent. So about like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I just wasn't getting any business. There's no merchants coming in and out. We aren't selling anything. The guards are broke as fuck. The nobles don't want to purchase potions right now. They're holed up trying to get their money out. And what am I going to do? Sell to the local broke-ass church? Any other thing. There's no adventurers here, so I ain't buying. So I ain't making. Not to mention I had a couple fucking asshole commoners come in here and try to steal shit from me.
You did?
Yeah, they were saying something about how their parents were sick or something, and that ain't my problem.
Do you know if you had potions that would have solved that?
I don't know. They didn't ask me. They were stealing shit. They were even stealing the wrong shit, and I wasn't about to correct them and give them the right shit.
Kids?
Huh?
They were kids?
I don't know, teenagers.
Didn't recognize them from the town?
I don't know every kid in this town, god damn it.
I-
What do I look like?
I'm aware, I just...
Do I look like the kind of guy who is sociable with the whole town?
No, but
Okay.
generally, someone who sells remedies in a small town like this
No.
generally gets to know things.
No, I sell to people with money. I don't sell to commoners because they don't have money. Notice how I deal in gold pieces?
Fair enough.
You know what your average commoner makes?
To be quite honest, no.
Okay, the potion that you just bought would be a commoner's entire life savings. And not like what they saved over their entire life. I'm talking their whole life's work.
Fair enough.
I don't deal in that.
So yeah, I'll finish dropping out the 150 gold for it.
Okay. He goes, business is bad, so potion shop is closed until I add some actual people fucking show up with money. I mean, you guys are here, but that's it.
This strikes me as odd. If for whatever reason you do remember what Bronca was getting, or do you have any lead of whom I might be able to ask where he might be going?
I mean, I know that Bronca and the blacksmith talked a lot.
Ah, there it is. There's the drop. Oh, man.
Okay. And do you know Bronca's relationship with the acting mayor?
No.
Or
I don't
where
know.
she even came from?
She's probably just head of one of the noble houses or something.
What other noble houses are in this town?
You look at it the wrong way. It's more like the nobility of this area is just from Timberkeep. For the most part.
All right. All right. Well, many thanks, and I'll put another platinum down just for your time.
Oh shit.
Are you going out into the forest?
Yes.
Well, you're gonna need these. And he sets 3 potions on the table. Now get the hell out of here.
What kind of potions are they? Just
They're
more
hide
good?
from animal potions.
Oh. Thank you very much.
I don't think
And,
we've ever used those in character.
I think, hopefully we get down to whatever's going on out there.
Well,
Something
if you
doesn't
do,
feel-
hopefully you make some money and you come back and spend it here.
Well, that's the plan.
That's a good plan.
And I will, speak to you later.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Come back and spend your money.
On that note, you wouldn't sell a wand, would you?
God fucking damn it. You just have so many questions, don't you? I thought you were leaving.
Yeah.
Do I have a wand?
Yeah, the wand of light healing.
Okay, 1 second. He starts digging through shit.
Please tell me that's his motto. Come back and spend your money.
It is now. Ezra, call high or low in your favor.
Hi.
Okay. He pulls out, like, you see him scrummage through a whole bunch of shit, and then he kind of, like, you see something fall on the floor, and he kind of, like, picks it up, and it's, like, a little stick with, like, a gem at the end, and he kind of, like, taps it a couple times, and you see it kind of, like, glow. Kind of, like, flickers. Like, it's got, like, a bad battery in it. And he kind of goes, yeah, I think I got one here.
My God, Ezra, it actually worked for you. The 50-50. Hello.
800 gold?
Sure.
Yep.
I don't know how old this thing is, though, so here you go.
I'll figure that out on the way. Thank you
Cool.
very much.
You're very welcome. All right. Vera.
Hot fuck me. Let me just scrub this from my brain really quick. So I don't metagame. April!
Next step would be seeing if I
Hi.
could catch them at Leo Real.
Well, that took a while, and you're on, you're a little bit a ways away, so.
Yeah, I'm not hoping, but I'll try. Or at least catch them on their way out.
That's the plan for him. Okay, so I head up. I try to avoid the acting mayor. And
1 second, I need to take notes on everything
Oh.
that just happened.
Sure. Totally good.
All right, so, Vera.
You got notes all squared away?
Yeah, sorry, just takes me a while.
No worries.
Okay, so you are at the mayor's place now.
Am I able to go, like, just basically straight up without talking to the acting mayor, or
Straight up to
is she there?
Leader Rill's room?
Yeah.
No, roll a d20. Let's see how lucky you are.
Woo! Probably not very. I rolled a 9.
Nope, she's there.
Okay. I just kind of give away, wave. Is Leo Rill up in her room?
Yes.
Right.
Go ahead. And
Okay.
she dismisses herself.
And I'll just go up and talk to her.
Right. So you knock on the
yay.
door, and she just kind of opens the door. Is this going to be an everyday thing where you come and talk to me?
I thought we were supposed to check in with you. If you want me to diminish my visits, I can do that.
I was just curious if this is going to be a morning thing or like. Yes, check in with me. I just have no idea what your guys' deal is. Sometimes it's morning, sometimes it's night, sometimes you want to come here in the afternoon. I'm not always here.
We've lucked out so far, at least.
Yes, you have. And what do you want?
We are looking into the missing mayor.
Ah,
No.
she shuts the door.
On me or with me in the room?
No, she waits till you're in the room and then
Yeah.
she shuts the door.
Okay. Cool.
That would have been funnier though.
Yes, it would have
Talk to
been.
the Miss Mayor. Bang!
And I just, Vera kind of looks back and she's like, yeah, that's also, we were curious because it's not something that's been addressed so far, and now that we're digging deeper into everything, that's kind of the point that's coming up because it seems unclear. Have you heard anything regarding the circumstances of his disappearance?
Honestly, everything that I've been able to pull, it hasn't been much. While you guys were off gallivanting, killing a fucking plant, I was asking questions up here, trying to figure out what was going on. And honestly, I don't like what I hear. So,
I mean, that seems to be a running theme.
yeah. Well, this isn't good for the house.
Yes.
And I know while you guys aren't necessarily part of the house, I have to give a shit because that's my job.
We're still here on behalf of the heroic hunters for the house, essentially. Kind of. I don't consider us misaligned. Our goals may differ, but the end is, I would imagine, the same. So, we have the great capacity to help each other in what we need.
You said you were a diplomat of some sort at some point?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very apparent. It's very annoying. Yeah, sure, that's fine. The point that I'm trying to make is just what I found hasn't been great. And what it sounds like, at least from what I've found, is, and she kind of leans in and lowers her voice, the mayor was obviously doing something. I don't know what, but from all the guards and the butlers and from the little pieces of information that I can gather, the mayor disappeared quite a bit. Long stretches into the forest.
Almost like the blacksmith.
Well, the blacksmith went south. We don't know where the mayor went.
Okay, and you haven't been able to garner any guess on what even direction he went?
All I know is that there was a group of scouts that were supposed to be scouting the area to keep the town safe. That is their job. There was 3 of them. Okay? All 3 disappeared. Yeah. But the mayor was also talking to all 3. So.
That's... I don't know what that means, but that doesn't sound good.
No.
Vera also kind of lowers her voice in a whisper. I don't want to say anything to the guard captain yet because I don't want action to be taken when we may need to question him. But we found a weapon store in the blacksmith.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Um,
And I goes like, I can't believe that. That's so fucking stupid. What the hell?
Leovar spoke to him last night.
We should just kill his ass.
I'm not necessarily against it, but he is locked up, and I do want more answers from him. And Leovar, when he spoke to him, he said he wouldn't say anything unless he was certain that the mayor was dead. And then he wouldn't say anything else. And I don't necessarily have any illusions that the blacksmith is some heroic do-gooder, but this political fuckery, pardon my, I don't know a fun saying of pardon my French in D&D terms, but
Pardon my
orc.
halfling.
Pardon my orc.
Oh, well, I was orc or halfling, just
Yeah.
because she raised with halflings.
Yeah.
fair, pardon my halfling. He knows something, and I want to know what he knows. So, next step is the mayor. And so we're going to try to make ourselves scarce so I don't have to break my promise to the guard captain. But we'll be out in the forest.
Okay. Kind of goes like, well, I'll do my best to make sure that the half-orc doesn't get hung at least immediately.
At least not yet, because that's while I don't know if he's necessarily a good person. From what I've seen, the answer is no. But just because
Well,
he is,
look, it doesn't matter. As far as I'm concerned, this town, its mayor, they're under my jurisdiction. I come directly from the noble house. I have noble say, and I have the power to do pretty much whatever I feel like right now. Now, that doesn't
Point.
mean I can just usurp the mayor by any stretch, but I can make a strong case that you don't want me to get pissed off. So, what I will do is I will make a strong case that if anything happens against the orc, that I'll try to fight against it. But that means you guys need to fucking get something and bring it back.
we'll do our best.
You mean you'll do your job?
Yes, essentially.
Good.
So we
Then we
will
understand each other.
go ahead and find whatever we can, and we will check in with you tomorrow before noon.
Sure you will.
Hopefully, unless something tragic happens.
Yeah, like... Anyway,
But thank you, Leoro.
opens up the door.
She heads out. And she'll just head out and head towards the gate that
Okay.
they plan to meet at.
Basgrim, you see your friend Vera coming out from the noble house.
Oh,
All right, I'll just get in stride with her. I guess she's heading towards the gate.
yep.
Yeah, I'll just follow in stride.
Okay.
And I won't really say anything. We'll just walk there. There's nothing to talk about in the town right now.
Yeah, I'll just hand you a cure light
Oh, sweet. Thank you. I was running low.
and a hide from animals potion.
What is
Oh.
this even good for?
I imagine hiding from animals.
Fair.
I'll give you more context when we get out.
Yeah, no, totally. We just have to wait for, Leovar and... Well, Leovar should probably already be there, but Thera and John will probably be there in a little bit. So we should be ready to head out soon.
We might also want to circle around to where we were checking yesterday.
Out of character, what are you referring to?
The half giant, or not the half giant, the forest giant.
Oh. You think?
Curiosity.
Okay. I mean,
It's a good travel down there.
yeah, it's like, what, 3 hours?
Yeah.
That
yeah,
is.
but we've got nothing else to go off of, other than that, like the half orc and the mayor talked often, and now with the knowledge that the mayor was also taking potions like invisibility, hide from animals, shit like that, that would be useful in getting down there. Maybe
Or spying on
David
orc
wasn't
encampment.
well, I'm thinking maybe David wasn't the only one heading in that direction.
Maybe. But this is metagame. Let's go ahead. We head to the gate, and we'll chat when
Okay.
we're all together.
Garskarjon, you get to Fargon's rest place.
I go head on up to Thera's room.
All right. Thera, you get a loud knock on your door.
Dong, dong, dong.
Am I conscious enough to receive the knock, or do I not just give a fuck?
Good point.
I mean,
You've had enough sleep. Yeah.
it's been a while.
I sleep in the nude, so I'm just like, I go open at the door. What?
All right. You see a
Wait.
butt-ass naked dwarf in front of you.
Well, good day.
What time is it?
2 past titty? I mean, 2 o'clock?
What do you want?
We are going out into the forest.
Not that forest.
Not here to the area of trees around the village. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna get dressed. And I'd give no fucks. I close the door again.
You're looking lovely this morning.
Oh my God.
why is that?
I then realize, like, oh, right, that's not a thing that most people do. I open the
Well,
door
did I
again.
have to deal with that a lot, I guess? I didn't know. I didn't know with my wartime if I dealt with a lot of dwarves.
I mean, you dealt with dwarves, but
It's probably a personality thing.
Yeah, but like the dwarves, the gallants didn't necessarily do that.
no, the dwarves. The dwarves and gallants are usually in their dwarf area.
Yeah.
You were part of the gallants guard, so you weren't really with them.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I get dressed. I realize I'm like, was naked. I'm like,
Meh.
meh.
So
But
I'm
yeah,
just waiting outside the door.
get dressed, get my rock cross, get my adventuring gear, all that shit.
Okay.
And then I open up the door and get greeted again by Gar.
So yeah. So I guess we're gonna go try to figure out where the mayor went. The original mayor.
Fair enough. I mean,
gold.
good to know, like, if person's dead or being held captured. Do I have enough time to grab breakfast before?
Oh yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. They're off talking to some people.
Awesome. Let's head on down.
I guess I'll get lunch with you while you're eating. Might as well.
Like, wait, how late is it?
Is it actually that late?
Can't tell.
What time is it roughly?
Probably around like 10, 11.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not that late.
Well, no, it's just because I woke up and then it was like 3 hours before the mages came out.
Yeah, because I think gnomes actually sleep 6 hours. Now that I think about it, like gnomes are on the same schedule as.
Dwarf? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, then that makes... Okay,
Because
so
then if you
never
slept
mind.
6 hours, you guys got back at like 10, 10:30, you know, like whatever.
Yeah.
6 hours from then goes like, that's what, like 5:30, 6.
Yeah,
Another 3 hours from then goes like, that's 8:30, 9, give or
yeah,
take.
which makes sense for the mages to get
then
out.
everybody leaves, goes, talks, yada, 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 yada. It's like 10:30.
Okay, I was like 10:30 or 11. Okay, so it's close to noon. We're maybe around the noon mark because we started some blacksmithing stuff.
Yeah, so let's say it's an 11.
Okay. Okay, it's 11. Sorry, it's not 2. It's not 2.
By the
It's only
way,
like 11.
so would I have had enough sufficient sleep to avoid?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Sorry, just did a double shift to ensure no attacks would happen in the night from the orcs.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, might as well take advantage of it. I mean, if you're not having to cast. I just needed a little bit of rest in order to heal up some of the wounds from the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have as good at eyes as you, so makes sense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, let's head on down. I'll grab a quick breakfast and we can be on our merry way.
Okay, 2 copper.
The guy didn't even tell my group. They didn't tell my group.
I thought you did.
I that's why we didn't wake you up right away.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing that being said, but okay.
I might have out of charactered it, not gonna lie.
The morning guy was supposed to tell you. If I didn't say that, that's an oopsie on my part as a DM.
Yeah.
The morning.
I talked with the owner for a while, so
Yeah, the owner
at
was
some
gonna tell
point I was told, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's on me. If
If
I
it-
didn't say
if it
that,
wasn't.
the owner was supposed to tell you.
You're good.
Oh yeah, no, he let me know. I had a little bit of a chat with him.
Alright, I grab quick food, eat as quickly as I can.
I go like, there's no rush. They're off talking to some people beforehand. It's not like it took you that long to get ready.
Yeah, no, I had to learn to get very quickly done and quickly eat to run drills and such.
Oh yeah, no, I'm used to that too. But I actually could use your help getting on my full plate because I was not running around town in full plate.
Is it still up in your room?
No, it's in my bag.
All right. What about
He
Gavin?
wants you
Are
to
we?
get him dressed.
No.
What about Gavin? Are you gonna take him out there with us?
No, not into a forest. I might not be able to maneuver him around some of the trees.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's smart to take him out though if we are doing like a long stretch. But well, I don't know what type of scouting we're doing.
Yeah, I assist him with his full plate.
Okay. Then you guys head back to the front gate.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys all meet up at the front gate. Leovar's the last one to arrive, and he's kind of like, "All right, good to go.
Yep. We're all ready.
Do we
We're
know-
off to see the forest."
Do we have
No.
any idea where we're like starting to look?
I have
Well,
no fucking
Let's head out, not in the direction of the orcs that we fought the other day, of course. But let's head out and we can kind of decide where to go from there.
All right. So you guys head out. They open up the gate for you and let you go.
Hello.
Where do you guys go?
To the west.
Sorry, I'm doing my spells real quick.
Oh yeah, if you have any spells, do that now.
Okay, done.
Haha.
I mean, she has to erase what she used before.
Actually,
I just have to heal up from overnight.
do you have the map of Woodguard?
Yeah.
Could I snatch that since we have that?
Well, again, you guys don't really. You guys have the.
We have the crudely drawn map.
Yeah.
I just want the crudely drawn.
Yeah.
Drawn one.
You can't have the map of Woodguard itself because there's no actual map of Woodguard
Yeah.
itself. Don't ever say don't do nothing nice for you.
Thank you. Yeah, because this is the one that we have, right?
Yes.
Okay, so once we're out a little bit, is the I forget the gate that we went to. Is that
So there's two gates in Woodguard. There's one that's basically like northeast, and then there's one that's basically like southwest. Like they're on opposite sides. But the one that faces northeast is the one that generally the orcs attack from. The one in the southwest is generally where the merchant trade route is.
so? Which one did we exit through again?
The northeast one.
Okay.
That would be the logical one to exit from if you're going towards the forest in any manner.
Yeah.
So I just pull out the map as we kind of walk along. I'm assuming away from the direction we got attacked in last time.
So you guys are heading more south.
Yeah, a little bit more south.
Okay.
And once we're like a good 100 feet.
You
200
basically
feet
want to
away.
wait till you get to the forest line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
so you guys will get to the forest line and then head south. Are you guys going to go towards the...
Well, I'm going to pull out the map,
okay.
and then I'm going to show it to everyone. And I'm going to bring up... Bosgrim brought up the point of perhaps the mayor going south, since apparently he went into the forest with potions. And I, like, bring out what the hide from animal potion, and I, like, shake it around. But what... I didn't get a lot from Leoril.
I don't think he was going south. I mean, if they were, I feel like the forest giant would have told us.
That's
Because
kind
the
of...
forest giant
yeah.
really told us, like, it was only David.
Yeah.
So,
And I don't think she would hide.
I don't think the...
Yeah, but maybe there's.
I just
something
don't
else.
think the forest giant would hide anything from us.
Not in regards to that.
It would have been like, I can only trust two people, not
Yeah.
just one person.
It seems like the forest giant was very... secretive? For good reason?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm starting to get the feeling like old mayor might have known.
Maybe, but it doesn't sound like the Force knew anything.
I
Well,
think the
what?
new mayor knew.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
old mayor. Sorry,
Old
I
mayor.
mixed up.
Can we look for tracks? Is that even a possibility? I look at Thera. Do tracks keep over this long, or are there some kind of signs that we might be able to get some hint of where to go for the mayor?
It would really depend. What was the prior mayor?
An elf.
He was an elf.
It really
But
depends on
also,
the
the
terrain.
last time someone saw the mayor was about a month ago. Month-old tracks.
Yeah, Lon, if
That's
there's
why I'm
been
asking.
Yeah.
rain or the soil
And I
really
mean the
was a-
orcs.
Yeah. It'd be easier to follow the orcs, honestly.
which might be the best way to track for the elf. Do we know a general direction that we want to attempt?
I don't think so.
No, I'm almost wondering if we can try talking to the orcs.
What?
That didn't
I
work.
thought we weren't doing that.
I just came to mind, but I mean, Bronca and the blacksmith apparently talked often.
They talked.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm seeing from where I'm standing.
Leovar kind of goes like, also, I would like it to be known now that David didn't want to talk unless we could prove the mayor was dead.
Yes, that as well. So we're dealing with some political fuckery. What I'm seeing right now is that, one, we have weird orcs. We met them at the get-go. We have weird orcs that wear blindfolds and come out during the day, and are generally strange per stereotypical orc. Two, we have a missing mayor. The mayor that originally hired us. Acting mayor and town guard, I don't trust necessarily.
I wouldn't say I don't trust them.
I don't trust the acting mayor.
The
or-
acting mayor just seems dull.
But
The
I
acting mayor-
feel like that may have been purposeful.
I don't know. She seems...
But people get put into power who shouldn't be in power because of their weak will or dullness or whatever to be a pawn of something else or someone else. In my experience.
Or they're power hungry.
Or it's just she's the next highest ranking person here. We're talking
Potentially.
about a town of like 100 people, 200.
Yeah, and did you think that the blacksmith was colluding with the former mayor and also making orcs weapons that...
Well, no, but I'm not a mind reader either.
Exactly, but like, while this is a small town, while this is not anything massive like Gallant's, something really strange is going on.
Okay.
Question:
Yeah.
Is the acting mayor tied to the house?
Wait, who?
Out of character, I think
The
we did
acting,
hear
yeah.
that.
Yes, but who heard that?
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or was
so...
it? Oh, I thought it was Ezra. I thought it was Ezra.
No, we
that-
talked out of character about that.
No,
No,
Ezra,
no. Ezra.
Ezra
Yeah,
heard it at
Ezra heard
the
that.
alchemist. So
Yeah,
that's why.
because the alchemist was just
That-
like, yeah, it's some from one of the noble houses.
That's if Bosmer wants to bring it up.
Yeah, it's up to Ezra's character to bring that up, though.
Yeah, so it does seem like some political nonsense. It almost feels to me that the acting mayor has some sort of grudge against David and the previous mayor. Maybe.
Why would you have? Didn't
Might
see
have been
anything like-
drinking the purple juice as well.
Didn't seem anything like that. I put my hands on my head. I go like, I thought the whole thing that we joined the heroic hunters to hit things, not to deal with
Yeah,
political
It
anomalies
was,
and
but here we
baloney.
fucking are.
This happens more times than not.
It would have been so much easier with the Stonewalled Guild.
I literally have dealt with a... What? Out of character. David, what was... the creature that ended up being the mayor in my backstory? Do you remember?
Oh, the hag.
I
Wait, the
literally have dealt with a hag that usurped a small town, pretending to be mayor because she pretended she had the next highest ranking, when really it was a hag that had killed the former mayor and like burnt down the house. And I had to figure that out with a crazy dwarf from
I genuinely don't remember this. It was part of your backstory.
yes. Yes.
It was when we got her weapon.
yes.
This was the
Oh
group
yeah.
session we had.
Okay.
for-
Okay. Sorry. I'm just like,
What-
wow, this
what-
sounds actually really cool. I did this. Wow. Good on me. That's a cool story.
What's the dwarven town that got nuked?
Warjack.
Dwarjack.
I dealt with a crazy dwarf from Dwarjack and a few other people, and we had to figure out what was going on in the town, and it was supposed to be, oh, just help the town. No. The acting blind mayor who's like all-seeing and whatever is a hag. He was a hag. And then, yes, we got to kill it. But
Right.
you have to figure it out first, because you have to make sure you're not killing the wrong person.
I knew I should have listened to my dad when he talked to me about breeding people and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
I never paid
My ears
attention
perk
to
up at the mention of the crazy Dorjack dwarf. Have I run into any more dwarves from Dorjack? Because I thought that they were all eradicated.
You? No.
Do you know if this dwarf still stands? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, last I checked, went off to go do something else. Usually in the South, you stick together for a little while and then you part and go on your own way because everyone typically does their own thing.
Pity. Would have liked to have paid my respects to his fallen brethren.
Have you met a Dwarjack dwarf?
No, but I have the highest respect for their capabilities in combat.
I also respect them. I do. I do. They've gone through a lot. You can tell that they've gone through a lot.
They fucking crazy.
They're a little
They're a little broken.
odd. To put it kindly. They do not I motion to Bosgrim and Thera, and I'm like, you two are typical dwarves. Imagine if I don't even have a proper person.
I'm so glad I put this in your character's background.
Yes, I am too. They're a little scary. They're a little off. They're great fighters. They are,
They are
but
unmatched.
they're a little freaky, and not in a fun way.
The only other dwarves that were able to keep up with Dorjack dwarves were us of Atho, where we are more structured, more group-oriented because of soldier skills. They are more... Their prowess has been... Their prowess is known to many of us.
They're scary in battle too. Yeah, yeah.
As I've heard it from Bothgrin, the dwarves of Atho crash like a wave, but the dwarves of Dwarjack burn like a raging fire.
Yeah.
That is beautiful and poetic.
It's also kind of ironic given how their city was destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, you lived through a dragon attack, and
Live is a strong.
yeah, live is a very strong word. But so anyway, we have to deal with this to know who to hit and how hard.
I mean, it makes sense, but still, I'm just like, oh god damn it.
The thing that I really consider talking to the dwarves about is the note we found in the caves with the purple musk.
Wait, you want to talk to the dwarf? Wait, who?
Or not dwarves, but orcs.
I am
sorry.
not against talking to the orcs. Circling back around with all of the shenanigans that we've dealt with, there were those two orcs
Yes.
that did not attack. One of them being a mage, one of them looking like a fighter with proper armor. while I do think it was smart to retreat because we had no additional healing, I do wonder if we could have parlayed with them.
Would I have told, like, the two that were sneaking about last night? Were those the two?
No, totally
No.
different.
Okay.
And you could even tell with your spot check that the two orcs that were coming out to check the bodies were not like the orcs that you fought. They were different.
Are they like the description of the odd ones?
No. They were just obviously different. Like they had different
Specialized.
weapons, they had different armor. Like you couldn't tell exactly, minus like they had bows that were like just as big as them. Like they were fucking like 8-foot tall bows, like just ridiculous.
Oh, great. All right.
Yes, we signed up for this to kill big monsters. Unfortunately,
Well,
we
yeah.
get to play politics and kill small ones until we find the big one.
You can still kill big monsters.
Well, yeah, but what if those two orcs that were just the normal ones were just sizing us up?
They could have been.
And
They could have
couldn't-
charged us at that moment too, and
Yeah.
we would have been fucked.
Well, yeah, but they probably have a code of like a fighting code where they won't be like, oh, we're not going to attack you at your weakest.
Either that
You
or
want to
they're
size you
just
up.
smart. And
You got a better idea?
yeah.
Well,
Sizing us up.
I'm just saying we might just be walking in and they might be like, okay, now we're going to challenge you to combat for rights of the tribe or something.
And that's valid. Do you have an alternative?
We could have asked around town to find out where the
No.
mayor last went. So we at least
Leo Rill is going
Tried
to
that.
pull her weight and do whatever she can. Vera looks a little sheepish. I did tell Leo Rill what we found. She's like the only person that I trust right now. And I don't know if that trust is misplaced or warranted. But she's our one ally that's giving us information, so I feel it's due to give her information so she can help us find more information. But she's going to pull her weight because she is of the house to get him not hanged. But if we had to tell Rule or her guards what we found, I don't think anyone could have stopped his hanging.
But with the whole house and power thing, what if she's just wanting to gain power and she's going to use all this info in order to just she can take over the town?
She
and become
doesn't
the
care
actual
to,
mayor.
and she doesn't want to. That's not what...
How do we not know that too? You don't know with people anymore. God damn it.
Because you probably could have started with that.
Yeah. There's different ways she could have done that.
I mean, fair. Okay, let's go. Go. Talk to.
I'm not
Pause.
saying we should talk
I'm
to
not.
you.
I'm also not. I'm asking, did you have another idea?
No.
No. Okay. There's also a goblin fort. I'm not saying we should go there either. Goblins, I think orcs would be easier to talk to than goblins, but there are two options. And I just like I point back to the map, which I have been trying to talk to. There are orcish lands over here. There's the quote unquote misty wilds before them, and then to the direct north there's a forest to a black marsh, and a goblin fort. Out of character. Is this where we almost died last time?
Find out.
Here's hell don't want to deal with no more fucking rage drakes, Dave. No more fucking rage drakes.
No.
That was
our
the
first
goblins.
mission. Our first mission, where
Oh,
we got
that goblin.
captured
That goblin.
by the
Oh.
goblins,
Oh, fuck.
and then had to hide from potentially the Black Queen.
And get
Right.
rescued by the other party.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a lot more quote unquote south, as they were
Yeah,
confused why the Black Queen was so far south. But then
Yeah.
again,
I don't
this
know.
would be quote unquote so far south for that too.
True. But yeah, so I'm just saying that the Goblin Fort, there is also a Goblin Fort. So there's also something called a Good Hill, which I'm just kind of curious what it is, because they warranted marketing it on a map that has 4 other things.
Maybe it's a good hill for trees. There are really
They didn't-
good trees up there.
They didn't cut around there, I don't think, because they've marked here where they've cut. They have a north cut, a wild cut, and a south cut.
I don't know. I mean, that sounds like something you ask people around town that made the map.
Can you bluff?
No.
Okay, so I can't. Bosgrim can't. Leover, can you?
No.
Sense motive. Yeah, I got an 8.
Maybe?
Okay.
Historically, he has not been able to.
Fact. And Thera can. So what... If we can't do that, how do you suggest we could have asked around town?
We could just ask, like, for some of the stuff on the map, we could have just asked people, like...
Silver greases a lot of hands and pockets.
Well, I was just thinking about the person that ran the inn. He was telling me about all the sorts of the attacks that have been happening before the orcs.
Didn't you go back to the inn to get Thera?
I didn't know that we were discussing all this sort of stuff. I would have talked to him more.
We said we were going to go leave and look for the mayor.
Yeah. I maybe he wouldn't have known, but I mean, you could have... You didn't ask...
Do I need to ask you to do things like I'm party leader? Are we assigning party leaders?
I don't... I'm not saying that he would have known, like, exactly where the guy would have gone, but I'm just saying, like, it's not a thing I thought...
It is a thing that is warranted asking. Yes, I agree. That would have been great to ask. So why didn't you?
As it stands,
We're not
an
going
adventuring
back.
Party.
Yeah.
Let's just go adventure
Yeah.
and try to find shit.
Are we even fucking close to the actual fucking... Are we just right outside the fucking gates?
No,
No.
we were
out
in the
towards
tree line.
forest.
Okay.
I made sure that we were far enough out.
Because we could have asked the...
Let's.
We could have done a ton of
the
things.
temporary mayor.
No.
A task where the mayor last was seen?
I'd rather
did
not.
that and I got nothing.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh,
last
that's right.
time that the mayor was seen apparently was at the potion shop, where he bought invisibility potions, hide from animal potions, and a few cures, and then disappeared.
Yeah. Even if I were to try to attempt to track the mayor with that potion, even though it works for animals, it probably would also work for me to attempt to track it.
Well, I mean, it was like a month ago, too, so...
Yes.
Yeah.
So my chances of trying to track are slim to none for something a month ago.
Well, I mean, if he took, like, invisibility potions and stuff, that to me that sounds like he might have tried to go into the orc camp for some reason.
Potentially.
Unless he was the one who's been supplying these weapons.
Or possibly
Yeah.
knew that the jig was up and had to run away soon.
Maybe.
Listen, we got close to nothing to go off of. Let's just head towards Good Hill. See if we
That's-
find anything.
That's
and we'll
different.
circle from there.
Good Hill is past where the giant is,
Let's not go that way.
I
and
thought-
also south.
Nate, you can look at the
I
map.
thought
It's
the giant was the other way.
no, the giant was south.
So the giant was it in Greenwich Brush or Grove?
It wasn't necessarily right there.
But,
it's a
like,
little bit-
ish?
It's more like southish.
More south? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was saying Good Hill, because that's like the next thing we got that is not that far south.
I don't have the map right
No,
now.
why don't we
so-
head to the Misty Wilds?
Because the last time we went anywhere close to that direction, we had to kill like 40 orcs.
Yeah, so the giant was kind of closer to the green witch brush. But you guys the orc lands are very obviously marked.
Mhm.
And then there's the misty marsh beyond that. And then there's the goblin forest the goblin fort north, and the forest to the black marsh is north, and the misty wilds are right there. So wherever you guys want to go.
So why don't we just go east and then north instead of just like dead line to the orc town?
Good Hill is the farthest east that I am suggesting.
I mean, we can. It just seems a little further south for what we want, but we can. We don't know where
mean,
we're going, so
Exactly.
nothing's wrong. I guess we start heading towards that direction.
Okay. Does anybody have knowledge geography?
I do.
Okay.
23.
23?
Yeah.
Okay. So you start heading off that way.
And here's where we are going to end this episode. Be sure to join us next time in the land of Sonin.